Well, hello, long-lost friend of mine.
Avery, it's been a while. How are you?
You've been on vacation. You've been whooping it up with Francis. I haven't seen you in a very long time.
It's nice to be back on. What's new and exciting in your world, Avery?
I'm still waiting for summer. We've got a lot of summer construction stuff going on at Center.
Right outside your building.
Can you hear it? And our entire newsroom is vibrating.
Yeah,
Talbot says he really likes that, but I don't know. I find it quite distracting.
So many offices around that area, and they're going to have to put up with this now for a couple of months until October, I think. So that's
and condos too. You know, there's a lot of residential areas in here as well. It's.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
I can hear it. That's live, isn't it?
That's like that's just outside our poor everyone in here, the writers and everybody. Take a look at this. I mean, it doesn't look like a whole lot of noise, but I'm telling you, it is like non-stop pounding.
Get your aspirin ready there, Avery.
Yeah, we're all getting a little itchy and frustrated by it. Well, anyway, welcome back. It's so good to see you. I cannot believe what's happening to the housing market. I guess it shouldn't be a surprise, but really big drop.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the Ontario government putting in all those measures a couple of months ago to cool the market. It sure looks like it's working because we're getting our first look at how things are shaping up here in the month of June for the market. And boy, it's really continuing to, you know, cool off. GTA home sales down 15.1% over last month. Biggest monthly decline since 2010. The average selling price down more than 14% since March, and that's the biggest three-month pullback on record dating back to 1988. You can see the average selling price in the GTA just above $793,000. There are some areas that are still hot. Prices up 9.9% in June over May in the Hamilton and Burlington region. Of course, further cooling off the market, Avery, is the fact that mortgage rates are ticking higher now that the Bank of Canada has increased interest rates.
You know, we did a big story on Hamilton being sort of the Brooklyn to Toronto's New York. There's some great properties in the Hamilton area. I always love that area as well.
The nice area, and yeah, prices are really shooting up. It's the next hot housing market, I think.
Tell me about the loonie. They're thinking that it's going to get stronger and stronger and stronger.
Yeah, I mean, the loonie has been the best performing currency in the world versus the U.S. dollar since the beginning of June when the Bank of Canada started to hint at the interest rate hikes. We've seen a run up of almost 6% for the loonie over the past month. And Wells Fargo out with a note today saying they think the Canadian dollar will hit 80 cents. Did see a little bit of a pullback for the loonie today, as you saw off the top, with oil prices pulling back, but it's still close to a 14-month high. Takes $1.27 Canadian to buy $1 US. So could be more room to fly for the loonie, Avery.
All right, listen, I've never used this mobile pay before when it comes to pre-ordering. I know they do it at Starbucks. Now they're doing it at Tim Hortons. How do we know that we're not just going to get in a line to pay for the thing that we ordered and we're just going to be standing in line anyway? Tell me how it works.
Well, that actually did happen at Starbucks when they first introduced it. Basically, you download the app on your phone, you choose what you want to order, you pay for it, and then you go in and you supposedly are able to pick up your coffee that's waiting for you on the counter, bypassing the line. So the theory is you could use mobile order and pay so you don't have to line up at Starbucks or at Tim Hortons. Timmy's, we believe, bringing this in the next 2 weeks. There was a backlash from some of the franchise owners about it, but I think they've worked out some of those issues. Of course, a lot of bad blood currently between the parent company, Restaurant Brands International, and the franchise owners. But mobile order and pay is coming. Generally, this actually boosts earnings because people tend to spend more, Avery, when they order on the phone. The thinking is that there's no embarrassment factor. You don't have to, you know, go up to the counter and tell someone, I want a dozen donuts. And
You're kidding me, really?
Absolutely, yeah. And we saw the same thing at McDonald's where people order bigger things, double Big Macs, because they're not, embarrassed to actually have to say that to someone. They just punch it in the computer or the phone.
Very interesting. Okay, so Atari is back. Everything old is new again. New video game console. I saw a picture you tweeted out. It looks sleek.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and it sort of is it's a bit of a throwback, too, because this new Atari console called the Atari Box is housed in wood, just like the old Atari 2600 was. We see here there's some SD ports, HDMI ports, USB ports. We don't know a lot, though, about the specs. Atari saying that they want to deliver some classic games with this, along with some new content. So we're looking for more details, still waiting on the price tag, but as you say, everything that's old is new again there in the gaming world. Avery?
I'm sorry to have been laughing during that. I was paying attention to what you were doing. As you were talking, Talbot comes running over. He wants me to show you what he has underneath his desk.
Oh boy, I don't know if we need to see that. Is this family friendly? Can we see this?
It's the old, yeah, it's the old one. God only knows. He's looking through for other things. I don't need to know anything else that's in there, Talbot.
Why does he have that at work?
Talbot, why do you have this? He doesn't remember, he says. He doesn't remember.
He's been going through the trash again outside the building, I think, Avery.
Yeah,
Watch out for him.
Bring it in here, Talbot. I don't even know what this next thing is.
Pac-Man, come on.
I think this is what he does. I think he should be working more and playing around less.
Playing video games under his desk. My goodness.
Oh, I gotta love Talbot. I mean, he's got something for, you know, when The Price is Right or whatever, when they call, or let's make a deal, they say, anyone have an old Atari?
He's like, yep, right here.
All right, listen, tell me about A&W. It's going to start giving away things for free?
Yeah, this is cool. So coming Saturday, it's going to be free root beer. Of course, they're famous for their frosty mugs of root beer there at A&W, and they're giving it away for free on Saturday to highlight the fact that it's now being made with all natural ingredients, natural cane sugar, licorice, birch bark. They're going all natural with the root beer, and it is, again, free on Saturday. Avery, A&W launching, by the way, a big expansion in the last couple of years in Canada.
Richard, always a pleasure. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you.